Hey everybody, I'm Seamus.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Rootsgarn.
And we're playing Operation Anchorage from within Fallout 3. Like, we're playing a video game inside of a video game. Doing the Operation Anchorage DLC. And we're doing nothing but...
We're not just playing a video game within a video game. We're playing a generic, next-gen FPS within a video game.
Yeah, and we're complaining about it a lot. So just be ready for that. There is the gun that like, our whole mission is to destroy this gun. It's beating on our forces. But I have to question...
How do they fucking build these things?
Yeah. And I have to question, what is the utility of a gun like that in a universe that has mini nukes? The Fat Man mini nuke. What is that gun doing that a fat... Yeah. Like, maybe it's just a long-range mini nuke.
On the upside, this view is way more colorful and cool-looking than basically anything you see in the Wasteland. Stop shooting me! I'm trying to talk about cool graphics.
Come to that, I can't see any anti-aircraft in the area. What's the purpose of us? Why couldn't a tactical nuke just obliterate this thing?
That's a good point. Well, technically we have to carry it there. I guess we are the delivery system for the tactical nuke. When we blow this up, it will be a nuke explosion. But
they didn't have any propulsion device for this, besides a couple of guys. Did they
not find
their slingshot?
Well, the other state-of-the-art nuke launcher we've got is a catapult, so I mean, I guess this isn't much of a step down from there.
A trebuchet would honestly be a more plausible way of taking this thing out.
So I guess being in a bunker doesn't protect me from the explosion.
I found that out the hard way. Yeah, the nuke. I found this out the hard way as well when I nuked the cannon. The nuke passes through walls. You have to get away from it and just get distance. So the nuke that you're putting on this wall is apparently more powerful than the nukes that you have in the real world. And by real world, I mean rest of the game.
This is all some pretty generic stuff. I mean, there's not a lot of flavor to it. The enemies are all the same. It feels sort of weird to say this, but I actually think it would have been a much more interesting segment of the game if it had been more racist and jingoistic.
Yeah, like if it had like a real over-the-top flavor to it.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably go so far as to say that, that they use just stereotypes. Overt racist stereotypes.
Well, why stop now?
But if it was just, clearly a 1950s... Yeah. Well, that only works if you can tell what race a person's supposed to be, which in this game you can't. Really going through... I mean, when I went through the TS construction set... I mean, not the TS construction set, the GEC. It was only then that I discovered that Amada was even supposed to be Hispanic. But, yeah, if the game had just been more... overtly 50s, jingo, over the top, funny, patriotic. I mean, I think that would have been humorous. That would have given it some color beyond being Call of Duty Future Warfare.
It is kind of funny the way that they still have races. Like, I imagine after people lived together for 200 years in a vault, the race distinctions would get pretty hard to make. Yeah. Like, they would have to be. You would have to, unless you're going to have massive incest, you would need to destroy those racial differences by, crossbreeding as much as possible.
Unless they had, separate groups involved. Yeah, because it is like a 50s culture.
Wow. But you're in a race, you're in a vault with Amada, and she's Hispanic, and her dad is, like,
allegedly Hispanic,
yeah. I hate these guys that are always setting you on fire when you're trying to blow up their stuff.
Yeah, what? How rude. These microfusion cells are too small to pick up.
I know, I hate that too. I had a lot of trouble with this one. This explosive, I always place this one, and then you run around the building, but you run the wrong way and you hit a dead end. You can only go around the building in one direction. So I'd go around the wrong way and like, oh, dead end, turn around, come back, you get nuked. You have to know ahead of time which way you're going to run. Or you have a 50-50 chance of buying it. So that was kind of a nice gameplay lengthener for me. Although, to be fair, the second time I did the DLC, yes, I did it twice. I made the same mistake again. So that's just my own stupidity at that point. Oh, the simulation's over. Alright, DLC over. Alright, let's get back to the... What?
This doesn't look like the Outcast. That doesn't look like an Outcast. None of this is an Outcast. Fuck.
Now hold on,
yeah, welcome to 1/3 of the way through the DLC.
Actually, I don't see any gold stars on the uniform.
Oh
wait, there they are.
Damned if some punk like you isn't going to address me properly.
Yeah, when did they start issuing grease as standard issue hair care products for the military?
Yeah, I guess they always look too high for me. Like, I mean, that's not just cutting your hair short, that's a hairstyle. Like, you would need products to get it to stand up like that. I don't know, maybe not. This is how it strikes me.
Commie sons of bitches.
Plus, there's the fact that his hair appears to be like purplish silver.
But enough of that. I called you down here for a reason. You've earned yourself a field promotion, soldier. From this moment on...
So, I just got field promoted to colonel. Aren't I like a sergeant? That's like 20 pay grade.
There are 3 hardened targets that stand between us.
You got a pay grade. Well, we threw you in there with a knife and a gun, and you killed every Chinese person in Alaska. So
I guess
we have no choice
for a command position where you can send other people in to do the exact same thing.
Oh, what the fuck? Do I really have to go through this stupid briefing?
I love this. I love this. It's not done with in-game dialogue, which means you can't click the mouse button to skip it. So I hope you're really enjoying this dialogue, because this is
And he points at a map that you can't read and is completely incomprehensible.
And you're locked in place. You can't even, like, look at the map from different angles.
Yeah, this is not me paying attention. This is me not being able to move. This is my feet leave the floor.
I'm actually relieved that Sid has come in to take away this briefing. I may not know what we're going to do once we get into the battlefield, but I do know.
Oh, I didn't know either.
It's 4 Sid long.
To be fair, I couldn't even follow this briefing because I couldn't see the map. I just know do objective 3 after objectives 1 and 2.
Here's some enemies. They're drenched in positions here and here. You gotta take that hill. You gotta blow up that base. We'll be sending you in with a wiffle bat and a slingshot. Make us proud, Colonel.
If this were the real world, I would have brought out my fat man by now and started shooting people.
Yeah, if this was a real world scenario, I would start shooting people, probably starting with myself.
So now we've got to use the computer to get our strike team and to get our equipment. We have to order equipment packages. And I noticed in none of the equipment packages was a Gauss rifle that I could find. So that was pretty nice for me, not being able to get a Gauss rifle at all.
Since you were an energy weapon specialist.
Yeah. Not that the Gauss rifle was all that useful, but it was sort of like all I had going for me with my, I think, I did a level, I started with a small gun skill of 25, which If you haven't played the game,
All I got to
25
do
means
out here in this free
you
box
will
is my sense of
probably be able to use the weapon
Anyway,
without shooting
I'm here to give you
yourself.
a hand with intelligence
And that's about all you can
logistics.
hope for.
Whatever you need.
The spread on your bullets will be so ridiculous that it's like using a hose, a garden hose, that shoots bullets made of lint.
Don't worry about it. Sergeant Montgomery will
That
be your
is
squad
that
commander.
is using
He knows
firearms
all
with a
the
skill of
ins and outs of the
25.
team. If you need anything, like reinforcements or status reports, just speak to him. So, what else can I do for you before you hit the field?
So we have to order our strike team and then order our gear.
Watch yourself out there.
So this is just like, instead of giving us a weapons locker of like, here is some stuff, select what you need. No, you have to use these computers to order gear. I guess it makes it feel more authentic. Because of course this is how every colonel gets their gear, as they fill out paperwork.
This is how every colonel prepares for the dangerous missions they're about to undertake. Pretty much personally. Well, actually, I guess you do get a strike team, don't you? How does that work out?
Yep.
Are we going to find out?
They are awesome.
Oh yeah.
They are so awesome. I would point out that he gave us 3 objectives, and he says, I wouldn't even think of doing that 3rd objective until you do the other 2. He's not kidding. If you go for the 3rd objective, it's a scripted death. Like, you just explode.
My team just teleported in from nowhere land.
Sergeant Montgomery wants to talk to you.
Sir,
I'm gonna go ahead and request that you take Sid the Science Kid.
Sir. General Chase assigned me to the strike team.
oh, Butch is
Push him
here
down a
again.
flight of
Good.
stairs as quickly as
Yes,
possible.
I'll be saluting you from now on.
I
Simulation.
guess
Yeah,
I'll be
wait,
saluting you.
he
So what, you
also
didn't
went-
salute?
This is as real as it
He
gets.
he
also
did the
went
same
on that
mission.
operation.
Thanks to you.
He did the exact same
Our guys
mission,
still
and he
burning.
didn't get promoted?
Those artillery guns were pounding.
And he's like,
the
I guess I'll be saluting you from now on. So we got promoted past him?
I'm really proud of how you also did that mission that I fought with you side by side with on.
Nope. I don't see any.
Except he did the smarter way, and he climbed rocks and crawled through ductwork as opposed to just mowing through the front, all the guys in the front door. So he was actually more competent than us.
Wow. This place must really
They look
be
up to you.
Look,
Yeah, he climbed a rock wall and then like did a Sam Fisher through the ventilation system. You just ran around like a mork and started stabbing people in the small of their backs.
Yeah, and so we got
And then
promoted.
failing to use
and
a sniper
he
rifle
did.
effectively, yeah.
Fine. I guess we have a job to do. So let's get to it. Yes, sir. What are your orders?
I guess we got a job to do. We need to save my mom from rad roaches.
Yes, sir. On our way.
Yeah, how about that job you guys have to do?
I am so utterly
Just gonna stand here talking
disinterested
about
by
the
this
weather for
quest
the whole
line
day.
that I need to derive humor from something else. So this is a cool bug. Normally when you punch people, you make everyone hostile to you, but check this out. Right. You punch her, she is the commie bastard, and everyone in the camp immediately tries to kill her.
The medic is a spy!
Hi!
And then she gets back up, she's fine.
That never gets old. Okay, where's the requisitions, dude? My requisition stuff. Give it to me. Where the fuck?
Yeah, he should
I
be in
also
the
like how-
doorway right there.
Where
I
is
also like how
he?
all the laid out medical patients immediately sprang to their feet.
Got up. They were all faking it. Bunch of fakers.
Oh, there's the
Okay, I'm
coordinates.
not really injured. I just didn't want them to send me against a bunker with only a silenced pistol.
Appears to be in
But now that you've outed our medic as a spy, I'm gonna get up and punch her to death.
I'm so glad that all these resources are lying around the camp and they don't just give them to you.
Yeah.
Also, I really like that they implanted red, new age sounding strobe lights on all of their resources.
Yep. Hey, you guys don't know
Very-
how to pick stuff up? We can do that for you. Alright, where am I
It's
going?
very necessary because, you know, the exact same thing I mean, it's the exact same situation as the regular game. You know, it's just items lying on a surface. This isn't something that you need help figuring out. Here's a resource. I'm going to try to pick up this resource.
Whoa.
All right,
They don't
now
really need to explain the concept to you again.
now remember the first leg of this mission was we had to go to a big gun and plant a nuke on it and blow it up to help out our forces. So, you know, we need to mix things up. So now we're going to fight our way through enemy forces, plant a nuke on something completely different, and blow it up. So that'll give us the much needed variety.
We're really good at
And
this
again,
whole blowing
did we
stuff
just,
up
like-
thing.
Did we just lose the equipment we needed to propel these nukes?
Maybe it hasn't been invented yet. They were trying to use the
there we go.
mini nukes like grenades.
I think I sent my
throw
squad
them.
to the wrong one.
And this is a petty
Oh.
gripe, but I mean, I always thought that submachine gun, it never really seemed military to me.
No, me
I don't know,
neither. Is that something you give to a military guy?
Oh, SMGs are useful. They're not like used in. Why am I looking straight down? They're not used as often in direct combat situations like this, but
Yeah, I mean, that seemed more like a...
it's
I
a
don't wanna
special
say like a
forces
Rainbow
more
Six
style
sort of thing.
weapon.
Yeah, like a Rainbow Six Special Forces kind of deal.
It's more useful indoors. Did anyone else just see? Whoa!
Your torso
what
is
the
moving.
hell is going
What?
on here? Weird
What is
graphics
this wide awake
glitches.
nightmare?
This is way better than the DLC normally.
Wow.
My grenades are
Awesome.
disappearing, and yeah.
We need to find a torso donor, I think.
Medic! They gave me a prosthetic torso in the war.
Uh-oh.
Punch time.
I can't loot these guys for their weapons, so what the fuck? This is so... what? What is going on?
You seriously don't
They
have
look like-
any other weapons?
look
Well,
like
I've
they
got like
woke up the
one
Invisible
missile
Man.
left. No, I've got 4 missiles left. Okay.
They look like they tried to ambush the Invisible Man as he slept, and he only had time to pull out a pair of pants before punching them to death. Then he had to find the rest of his equipment.
Isn't there some ammo in one of these tents?
Yeah.
Once again, the military's proud strategy of scavenging ammo, weapons, and resources from enemy bases pays off.
Yeah, the Chinese could have won this entire battle if they just, like, locked up their ammo. Because
Or
we
if they
can't
sent in-
lockpick.
If they'd sent in their soldiers with, like, just... Okay, let's say they sent in their soldiers with billy clubs. That would have been a superior strategy. Because they've got more of them. We don't appear to have much in the way of weaponry to speak of. I mean, and we can't loot the billy clubs off of their corpses, so we'd be screwed even.
Uh-oh. Looks like the honeymoon's over. There goes the fallout executable.
This is perfect. We should leave this all in the episode. Thank you so
I
much,
agree.
Bethesda. Bethesda, you earned this.
Every
So we
second of
crashed.
it. Yes,
Yeah.
we did. We very crashed.
And we're back. Okay, we got the game. We played through the previous section, reloaded our last save, and we're pretty much
Messed
back
around with
to
the
where...
patience.
Yeah. We've recreated the continuity we had before.
That missile was remarkably off target. And you should be ashamed, Reginald Cuthbert, playing a video game.
You know, it's generally a good strategy when you're fighting in frozen tundra environments to wade around in the water as much as possible.
Oh yeah. That's how we win every war ever.
Yeah, just get stuck in there, you know? Go for a splishy splash. least I'm assuming that's water, and I can't actually
Bullseye!
tell. Kind of fuzzy.
No, it's actually ice. Which, I mean, you know... Slapstick
Oh, ice.
time!
I take
I
it,
can
I take
slip
it back.
around on
There's
it
no
and-
logistical difficulties with fighting on ice.
Right.
Yeah, my shoes are just like normal
heavy
shoes.
armor and carrying tons of weaponry. Yeah, just go jumping
think
around
it's-
on it.
I think it. No,
No
if you look at
hazards.
that tent, you'll see these rusted out barrels. It's interesting that 200 years in the past, before the events of Fallout 3, they still had all this dilapidated crap, and everything looked basically the same. Like, it's
Well,
almost
like-
as if this DLC was made to highlight everything wrong with Fallout 3.
Well, if you think about it, what was supposed to be in all those barrels in just regular Fallout 3? Like,
Yeah,
what
now
were
we
they storing in
discover.
there?
I know we
Peanut
discovered
butter?
nothing. They were
Yeah.
They were built as rusty, empty barrels. That was what they were for.
Shipped
So
out
this
of
is like
factory,
the thing
and
that I
you
like the
expect
most
you
about
to
this
chemical.
DLC. These are frag mines with legs.
Huh.
You like that? These things drive me crazy. They're just like...
Well, I mean, I
oh,
think
you-
they're kind of cool. Like, they're creative.
Yeah, they are.
And kind of impractical.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's Fallout.
Yeah. No, I'm not complaining, really.
Yeah, you could just blame this on the Chinese being impractical as opposed to the game designer.
Yeah, and as opposed to your military, which, you know, is the epitome of practicality. They won't even give they won't even give you weapons, you know. They figure you'll pick them up somewhere. Yeah.
Do we even have
Gotta watch your bottom
tanks?
line, you know. Wait,
Oh
what's
yes,
the
bunny
condition of
hopping
that,
to victory.
what's the condition of that submachine gun? Just so yeah. can't
You
really
get
read from
permanent max condition submachine gun. Why can't I hit these guys with... I can't
Okay, that makes sense.
hit these guys with frag grenades.
Yeah. Makes perfect sense that they would
I wonder,
negate another
can I
aspect of the
defeat
gameplay. Although having to
frag
repair this
mines
stuff would
with
suck.
frag mines? Yes, I can.
Awesome.
So
Those
really,
frag
that's
mines were crawling along and
killing your
ooh,
own
a girl.
The what?
well, no, actually, if you think about it practically, it's really more like, oh, a cripple.
Yeah.
I had
a
expended
quadruple
almost
amputee.
all of my ammo shooting these things.
Yeah, that does seem to be a problem with them, is they eat all your ammo, and then you have to go into the next area with no ammo.
What the fuck? Hey, I thought I killed all you.
Huh, I just noticed that those frag mines appear to have a different design than the ones in just the rest of Fallout. Am I just going crazy here? Because I didn't really use them much.
Well, they
They
got
look
the
like
legs.
they've got a slightly different skin.
Well, that's what I meant. Just the ones you've got in your
Yeah.
inventory have a different skin. Maybe it's just that there's no rust on them.
They're handing out rusty 200-year-old frag mines here. On the US side. Ooh, nice. I like how that rocket went through his head and then hit the roof. Actually, I don't know that it went
Well,
through
actually, it
his
went
head.
over
It's
his
hard to
head
tell.
and hit the roof.
Okay.
But,
It's hard to
same
tell
difference.
on this stream.
I think there is ammo in here. Or a ham radio, I'm not quite sure which. And now I can pick up microfusion cells for the Gauss rifle I no longer have.
Yeah, they
Just use
took...
this-
You got a Gauss rifle, and they took it away from you.
Like, oh, nice. We'll give that to somebody else in the field.
Somebody doing something way less important than winning the battle for us single-handedly.
Yeah. Like, hey, you're giving me an actual weapon this time, besides just a 10mm pistol with a silencer and a combat knife. Yeah, just set up a factory. Cranking out Gauss rifles. In fact, you probably got your 10mm pistol from another operative who'd been sent in with a pair of boxing gloves.
And he got his boxing gloves. Yeah, he got his boxing gloves from a guy who'd been sent in with a book of insults and an English to Chinese dictionary. If you use the missile launcher in VATS, does it hurt you at point blank?
I don't know. I've never really
That was a good one.
taken the time to figure it out because the missile launcher kind of sucks. Oh, by the way,
The
remember
missile
that
launcher is
tank?
hilarious.
These tanks that are so bad?
Yeah.
This is that tank. You get to fight him on foot.
You actually have to fight it.
Chimera tank frenzied? What the fuck does that mean?
I gotta say, I'm not very impressed.
Yeah, that's because it's not very impressive.
It's kind of got the whole spraying lasers things going. That's not doing that much. I mean, not very accurate.
Yeah,
certainly.
this is what
Although
they have
I
to
have
send
apparently
one.
stopped doing any damage myself, so that's kind of a problem.
Yeah,
Well,
I was
yeah, but
just
that's 'cause
noticing
you're not
that you
properly
haven't heard it in a
equipped.
couple rounds.
They were just handing out those nuclear briefcases like candy. One of those would come in handy right now.
No kidding. I have them too.
Let's see what Sid the Science Kid has to say about this situation. If he has any tactical advice. Okay, don't know if this helps. This is just... Do what you will with this information, but... Sid's room is 4 Sids long.
Okay, I'll write that down. Nice. That did look really cool.
And completely
yeah, okay,
every
what happened?
way.
Of course it happened while I was staring at Sid the Science Kid.
I threw a grenade, it blew up on the tank and did nothing. But it looked pretty cool. So, pretty much
Awesome.
par for
I'm
the
glad
course.
I didn't see that.
I actually went to get more ammo and stuff, but I really just want to, I want to punch this tank to death. I just wanted the health so I could get to it before it killed me with its spewing laser things. What the fuck? That thing was levitating.
Well, it does look like it's a hovering kind of tank, though.
This is the worst camera angle of all time. I got knocked down. Alright, well, fuck you guys too.
Punch that tank?
I did, but it didn't actually help any.
Imagine that.
Oh
my.
What the fuck is
And you
shooting
wanna
me?
get away
Stop shooting me!
You want to get it's gonna
doing
not
that.
matter in about 12 seconds.
I know.
And there it goes. And Scotty, one to beam up.
If you just set that to go off, wouldn't that have taken out the tank?
Yeah, you would think.
'Cause that would have been kind of cool. Actually, that would have been kind of a spectacle. It'd certainly be a lot more immersive than trying to shoot a tank with small arms.
Although not as much fun as punching it.
True.
I wonder. I will lose all this stuff if I talk to the requisitions officer, wherever the hell he is.
Oh,
I wonder
can
what
you
happens
drop
if
it?
I drop it on the ground.
You're a devious man, Joshua.
That didn't go away, so that's a good sign. Where is the requisitions officer? There you are.
I'm trying to do this in Oblivion.
Why does he run away?
Yes!
In the opening sequence where you have to surrender your Akaviri katanas.
Yeah.
To the guy. Yeah, I tried a few things. I tried like hiding them. I tried holding one with Z. Tried just smuggling them. Nothing worked.
Aw.
He was wily. It's like, you know, I know you want to put these in a museum or whatever, but kind of trying to save the world here. You know, nominated by the Emperor in his last dying breath as being the one who would carry on his legacy and find his
Where's
son.
that doctor?
Like maybe get something behind a dead rat and, you know, some leather armor.
Forget about the doctor. Let's get going. This
Alright,
DLC's
alright.
too long already.
Oh. I need to tell you to head...
Base camp secured.
Right, I don't care.
Yes.
Okay. Now we can showcase the terrible AI that is my fire team.
Oh, that's right. They're actually going with you this time.
Yep.
As opposed to that last solo mission.
What's that? Is that the Power Fist?
Yep.
That's some good military hardware right there.
Power Fist,
Actually,
submachine
what-
gun, a big hammer.
What is the theoretical application of the Power Fist, now that I think of it?
Whoa, what the hell was that?
Like, when somebody made the Power Fist, what was he thinking besides, dude, what if you could, like, punch a guy so hard, like his head went off?
Oh, you need to stop him from doing that, Josh.
Motherfucker.
I hope you weren't attached to those limbs. Because you're not now.
Maybe this will work better. That was not him being dead. That was him being half dead, which is not the same as being dead.
I think you
It
need
is the
some
same as
sort of
Half-Life, though. Except much, much worse.
I fucking hate
Oh,
my
there
life.
you go.
I am going to die. My team can't
That's
help.
very
They're
probable at this
worthless.
point.
I got fuck you, fuck. Ah! Stop shooting me! What did I ever do to you?
There isn't healing in that room either.
There is. It's right over here. I can see it. But now I'm dead.
Ouch. So, okay, you died. So theoretically, you're dead in real life. I know
then
it's
it
kind of
reloads
just
the game.
redundant to say it at this point, but why? What about that could possibly kill you?
Well, the safeties are off, so you go into massive cardiac arrest, he says.
Sir.
Cardiac arrest.
Yeah. Caused by you dying in the simulation.
Okay, alright, I'm taking a Sid break here, but I guess it doesn't matter, because we're watching.
Yeah, well, it's part of the game's desperate attempt to make this matter. Because remember, we're going through all of this to open a door. A door, not a special door. A door like 1,000 other doors that we've opened. It's just this one is, oh, this can't be picked
So,
at
wait.
this time.
Is it even like a vault door or like a big one?
No,
Or is
no,
it
no. It's just one of those rusty metal doors that like is a
What?
door.
What?
Yeah. And to
Are you
open
telling
that,
me that there is nothing in their arsenal that could take that door down?
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
you
how
know,
about
it
a
would be.
crowbar?
you
mean,
need to
it
be
would
like
really-
a clan
really
of
be
technology
unbelievable.
specialists.
If you
or
know they
something.
were a bunch of badass soldiers with awesome armor and more explosives than you could shake a bomb at.
Yeah.
But
well, I would even think explosives. Like, I would think less of them if they just blew the door up to get in. They are the Brotherhood of Steel. Like, you know, in previous games, they were like improving laser pistols. That's the kind of fine detail work they're capable of. They're actually capable of machining new stuff. They're the only ones in the wasteland that can, like, really improve on the old technology as opposed to
God damn it.
stabbing it. And,
Now they need you to get through a door.
yeah, a regular door.
Even if it made sense, it's not like it would be satisfying.
No, it's not. It's stupid. It's like, oh, you went through all that heartache and you met all those people that don't matter. You know, it's not like you made decisions that will... It's not like any of the decisions we have here are having, you know, lasting repercussions. None
You know,
of
that
this
Chinese
matters.
guy, that Chinese soldier right there was actually just pretty chill about you punching a hole
I
in the
hate
back
this
of his head.
DLC.
Mining town is crawling.
Fucking attack them. You don't need me to tell you that. Go out there and die. That's what you people do.
Die for your
Captain,
country,
it's
you
the
idiot.
enemy! There's a whole camp full of enemies over there! They've got guns! What do we do? What do
They're
we do?
trying
What do
to
we do?
hurt us.
See, that is not hitting with... Oh, well, I guess it worked anyway.
Now catch him.
Almost.
Nice catch. And I don't understand the vertibird there. What's the significance of that?
I don't know.
It's always been too hectic for me to check it out and see who's getting out of it or what's going on there. I just see this thing landing and then people are shooting and I have to get behind cover.
I'm
I know
assuming
you
it's a
were the-
Chinese vertibird.
Yeah, I'm assuming. I know that you get there in a minute. These trenches we're in are very serpentine. You know, we've got to go a long way to basically get over a little chest-high wall there. We need to get on the other side of that thing right in front of us. But to get over that, you know, well, it's razor wire, so we gotta go all the way around and fight a lot of guys.
It's not like we have explosives and shotgun.
And stim
It's not like you
packs.
have gloves.
I mean, I can understand being afraid of razor wire. I wouldn't go over a razor wire wall, but I also wouldn't go into the teeth of an enemy that were going to shoot me 10 times with shotgun. You know,
I would
if you
say
get a
that-
choice of like, just I'll take a little bit of damage from razor wire, or get shotgunned and sniped by 10 different guys, I think I'd take the razor wire and just stim pack it away.
Oh, but no, of course, they don't have stim packs in the time this takes place, apparently.
Good point.
Yeah, that's apparently, that happened in the intervening time between the simulation's creation and the apocalypse, is that they
2
created
years.
this very powerful, very popularized system of instantly healing injuries that they
And then made
did-
it made enough to last 200 years.
Yes, and spread them to civilian hospitals, to, you know, schools and houses and everywhere. But no, back then, they just used hookahs, and they didn't have, like, their own health hookahs. You had to steal them from the enemy. Like, take one of those health things and stick it on a camelback. Like, in the backpacks.
They are just griefing you as a grenader, and with your grenades and missile launcher, it's like cruel that they even allow you to take those weapons, since they are so useless against these elevated enemies.
And it's like, if you couldn't get the grenade up on top of that box, that guy'd be screwed. Where's he gonna go?
Off of the box. Holy shit.
I don't know if I can get off fast enough without breaking something.
What is that guy even standing on?
That was weird, yeah, he's hovering. And so your grenades once again did nothing.
No, my grenade
Oh, I think actually that
What? That guy died before my grenade hit him. Lame. My
He's really afraid of
squad
your
is
grenade.
actually doing
Had a
stuff.
heart attack when it landed.
Don't look now, but I think you're not doing so well health-wise.
On the other hand, I just scored a 1 in 4 chance throw, so...
Both
And I think
grenades,
this is a
don't
good place
know
to
that,
call
yeah.
it. This is a good place to call it. I
Okay.
don't think we're going to hit any major plot points, so, yeah, come back next time if there's some way we could convince you to do that and see more of this. Yeah, because we're going to be doing more of this, and I know you're all looking forward to that. So, bye.
Tuned. Stay tuned for the following plot twists. The next corridor has Chinese soldiers in it. What do we have to blow up next? And how many Sid lengths long is Sid's room?